Venaani said this during a visit to the residents affected by rain in Windhoek's Oshomwithe Axtelan informal settlement. Venaani was concerned about the living conditions of the residents, saying although people settled here illegally, it was unfair to let them find own means to better their situation.
Flood is a known calamity everywhere. Even rich countries can be affected by floods. But all countries, when their people are affected by floods, authorities, those that are in power, come to their rescue and to try to mitigate. Since I have been in the coast of the country and when I heard about this flood, I've not seen leaders, government leaders, coming here to come and assess the situation and see how they want to help. I'll try to speak to the Prime Minister tomorrow to see what is it that she's doing to come to the aid. I mean, this is emergency and they have not even come here to assess. Yeah, and I'm sure this is not the only area. I'm sure there are other parts of Windhoek that are also affected. So I want to urge legislators in Parliament, City Council, the President of the Republic and the government that, guys, the question of housing, delivery and plot is a time bomb in this country.
Most of the people staying in these tents were renting elsewhere, but because they lost their jobs owing to COVID-19, they were forced to move out as they could no longer afford rental fees.
We'll take a humanitarian step. We are going to provide probably $5,000 for mattresses to be bought for those that do not have. We are going to donate $5,000 for food. There are those other families that are in destitute. And I want to urge all parties, I don't even care which party you come from, for as long as you call yourself a leader, from a local councillor, regional councillor, politician, National Assembly, whatever, we have a job to do, and that job is to serve the people of Namibia. And let's do it right, and let's know that these people would rise one day. The poor will one day rise against those that are well-to-do, and things will get ugly in this country.
Terence Kowiawa, a professional footballer, and Messi Kaidemo, a student, are some of the people staying in these tents.
I was a footballer, like the team well known as Young Generation. So there was a monthly payment that we were getting there of 1,500. And then because of this corona hit, they cannot afford to pay us again. So that is why I end up here.
I ended up being here because I was once a NSFAF beneficial. Yeah, so I used to get loan from NSFAF. And I failed Oshiherero. Yeah, so I had to repeat the year again. So I lost my loan, so I can't afford to rent anymore.
Kanji Rinone hopes that the visit by the PDM leader will yield positive results, as many people have been coming to the area and nothing positive came of such visits.
I think it's the visitor, like other people used to come here and visit us, and even you, NBC and One Africa, you used to come here and you take our points, you take wherever you take it, but nothing happened. But now we are still here. And Master Venaani is also here. We don't know, maybe there is something can change. We don't know, but we are still waiting.
The city of Windhoek officials visited the area and suggested a relocation to an area in Koreanghab, but the families are concerned with this relocation as it was far from services and schools for their children. Selima Henok, NBC News, Windhoek.